As you guys can see, I'm back in your face with another one. Yeah, man, I know y'all thought that I wasn't gonna pull back up, huh? Hello, members. Hello, trolls. Hello, potential members. Hello, potential haters. Hello, everybody. Y'all already know what time it is, TV Inc. family. If you see Theo, the hero, you already know that I'm bringing power for show. Yeah, it's time to kick in the door. Get out there, get on the ground. Y'all already know what time it is, man. I'm here to claim my spot. I'm here to let them know that I'm back in their face with another drop. They don't like this here. We cooking up in the shop. Oh man, shall we pop? Nah, we ain't gonna pop. We gonna stay loaded. Ain't no need to popping right now. All we need to do is continue to be great with one another. Let them know that time is ticking and with all that good stuff. Yeah. I don't know where I'm gonna go with this, but I know, you know, my intentions is to bring you guys one of those short, sweet, wrap around bangers. That's my goal. I said, man, let me turn my live on and get out there with my people, man, because I know ain't no show like the Theo show. And they know. But the only thing about it, ain't no show without you guys. Yeah, you know it, man. See, I know better. And when you know better, you do better. So it's only right that I make my assets understand how important they are to me, as well as how important I am to them. United, we stand. Divided, we fall. They already know that already. But you want me to tell you what makes them look like fools? Is that they know that when we are united, we're a power that's unstoppable. But guess what they rather do? Man, fuck you, nigga. I don't need no motherfucking body. You niggas ain't doing shit for me. You ain't gonna, man, I got myself. I don't need no motherfucking body. And the same one saying they don't need nobody is the same one whenever there ain't nobody around. Man, bro, man, throw me a jug, bro. See, you gotta watch some of these characters and really just pay close attention to them, because a lot of them, when they speak, they really just be speaking and be talking from a place that they don't even believe in. They in a place where they in shopping around, or they digging inside the toolbox looking for tools to tighten up screws and looking for tools to pop it like they really one of them ones. But everything they are searching for in a place where they got the information from, they can't even relate to it, and they don't even believe in it. And that's what happened. A lot of people say, yeah, God the Father is everything. He's my everything, this and this here. Well, if the Father is everything, what have you did to bring forth change? The Father, day in, day out, working to show you that he is doing what it takes to get his creation back in oneness with what matters most. And he also showing you every day that he gonna make sure he bring you a beautiful son. He gonna make sure he clear the clouds for you. He gonna make sure he nourish the earth for you, so your crop can grow and your land can stay, and one is what matters to keep you going and all this good stuff, right? But we get so wrapped up and stuck on self to a point to where we don't realize that we ain't even doing nothing that the Father asked out of us. We can't do one thing. What is that, bro? I want to know. Tell me about it. All right, you want me to tell you the one thing you can't do? is look at yourself in the mirror and say, man, I'm happy with the way I look. Everybody wake up every day, look at themselves in the mirror and can't even be happy with the person they look at in the mirror. Even the one that's beautiful. I'm talking about the one that looked like the Father just sat there and took his time and put everything together like he did us all. But you some of the ones that you like, God, dang, whoo. He's sitting there saying, I'm ugly. I'm fat. I don't like this about myself, this and this here. Yeah, TBE family. I know y'all probably saying to yourself, what are dogs? You want me to tell you what I have come to realize over time? Is that when I took out the time and I put in that thumbnail, are you ready? I took out the time to put that thing together for a reason. I put it up there. And then when I titled my video, Ready, Set, Radiate, I believe I took out the time to put that together. Dang. I believe if I started it and don't nobody understand what's going on, that means I'm leading, right? So in order to make the people understand that they are following a great leader, I have to let it be shown first, right? I don't start doing what the people that's following me ask me to do when they don't understand what we are doing right now. It'll be different if you understand what I was doing and then you were like, hey, bro, I think you should start doing this. But if you don't understand what I'm doing, because when I pop my live on, you don't know where it's going. Because when you look at my profile picture and you look at my channel, it's titled Theo's Bullet Inc. So you know it's about dogs, but you just never know what you're gonna get when you tap in. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hear dogs in the background moving and grooving. You may hear them bark. You may hear them scratch. You may hear them doing a lot of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? But that don't mean that that's what I probably turned the live on for. See, a lot of people are people that's just so afraid to step outside the box to a point that when they do something other than what they used to do or what the people used to, they thinking they messing up. No, I'm tripping. I was receiving 30,000 followers every time I had 100 people on my channel, 1,000 people on my channel when I was doing it. Now they don't see nobody because I open up like this here. But they fail to realize that they begin to discover things about themselves when they step outside the box. See, I'm one of the ones that's looking at the box now. What y'all got going on, though? I see you. All right. What y'all got? I'm going to come in there and help y'all a little bit, and I'll step right back out. Hey, y'all still didn't get it together. I see what's going on in there. I'm letting you know you need to dot that out right there. You missed that one. Hey, man, you need to cross that T over there, and then I step back out. And they still ain't crossed the T. See, what I'm getting at is this. When I step back inside the box, when I'm on the outside looking in, that means that I'm no longer someone that think about self. That means that I am in a place in life to where I am fit to lead. You don't think so? I believe someone that's thinking outside the box is the one that's fit to lead. Why? Because they don't see things just their way. People that thinking outside the box are those that's aware of what's going on. Yeah, I'm aware of what's going on, right? So that's the reason why I'm able to bring certain things to the round table. Hey, brothers, man, how y'all doing? Oh, man, everything good, man. We trying to figure this thing out. What y'all trying to figure out? Man, this here right here going on, man. Brother was doing this here and doing that down, woo, woo, woo. How long y'all been working on this project? Oh, we've been doing about an hour or so. An hour or so? Hey, bro, the only thing I'm seeing what's going on, the brother just need to tighten up right here. Dang, bro, boy, I'm glad you came along, bro. Well, I'll tell you, boy. Man, how you even come up with that? Man, bro, if I tell you, bro, come closer. Let me tell you. Man, where your power lies at, brother, is when you slow it down a little bit. And then when you slow it down a little bit, you maintain your composure. Step outside of the things that you usually do, just so you can see what you be doing. Because when you inside the box and you got all these things going on in your life, you really ain't paying attention to some of the things that's going on in the box that got you out of whack. Yeah. Yeah, brother, that's the reason why I was able to see what you got going on, because I'm sitting here outside the box. When I come inside the box, I come in to take care of business. But when I'm outside the box, I'm doing the same thing that the Father and the angels up above are doing. They watching what's going on. They paying attention. And before they get involved, they want to make sure they got all their I's dotted and all their T's crossed before they come in and start sweeping up the mess you making. So that's the reason why when you doing something so long, then all of a sudden you turn back around. Damn, who cleaned that up? You know you didn't do it. You forgot you got guardian angels too. Father sent them down here because they was granted they wish. They probably asked, could they look over you? So when you thought you moved that coffee pot that was about to fall off the counter, and you realized, dang, I done put this pot right here. You gotta know it was somebody that was granted they wish. The one that asked the Father, can they watch over their loved ones? You. So basically what I'm getting at is, I'm outside the box now. And if you don't understand what I mean when I say I'm outside the box, what goes on in the box is the physical realm. What goes on outside the box is the spiritual realm. The spiritual realm is who you are. That's where your power lies. What exists in the physical realm is the things that you're going to need to be able to just survive in the physical realm. But in order to be able, hold on, let me take this back. I think I got off a little bit. Let's take this back. The box is considered the physical realm. Outside the box is considered the spiritual realm. Who you are outside the box is your higher self. That's the reason why your higher self be outside of your body when you're not in oneness with who you are. And it be saying to yourself, down, bro, I'm tired jumping back up in there. I'm going to jump back in there from time to time, but man, god damn, boy, you doing too much. I'm helping you out. And it sounds like it's two people. And you probably saying to yourself, down, bro, you over my head, bro. You be going deep as hell, bro. I ain't going deep. Because everything I'm speaking about, you understand. So what I'm getting at is this. Who you are in the box is the one that can't outthink the fox. Who you are outside the box is the one that the fox is hiding from. Why? Because the one outside the box don't allow his emotions to move the wrong way. The one outside the box is more ear than mouth. The one outside the box is more focused and ain't allowing nothing to come across his path without saying, hey, hold up, where you going? What's up? No, you ain't welcome over here. Who you are in the physical realm is the one that fall victim to this. Hey man, I got Columbia coffee over here, man. Yeah, you got the Columbia over there? Yeah, it's for free over here. It's for free over here. Hey man, I got that Folgers coffee over here though. The best of the best. It's for free? Nah, it ain't for free. It's gonna cost you $25. I'm good, bro. I just go. He doing it for free over here. You go chase down the freebie because you know in order to drink Folgers, you gotta work for it. So you ready to take this easy route out? Fuck it. I mean, go on and get me a quick fix for free. To get the Folgers, you gotta take out the time and go put that best foot forward to be able to pay for it. And then when you get it and you pop it open, you make you a cup of coffee. Whoo, wait, boy, that's that rich taste. The one that got the Colombian for free. Man, what it taste like over there? It's pretty good, boy. I'm talking about it's good though. Man, let me try it out. Bro, why would you need to sip from my cup, brother? When you can do the same thing I did and get your own jar, jar, and drink the way I drink. Man, bitch ass nigga, these niggas get a little something. These niggas be losing their motherfucking mind. They be tripping like a motherfucker. These niggas a motherfucker, bro. Niggas get a little money, they start. You mad at the man because the man say, man, I work too hard for mine. Yeah, it's pretty good, but right now I don't want to share it. It's my first cup. I'm not gonna let you hit my cup, and I ain't got my jar with me right now. But I can tell you how to get there. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to stand on business, man. You're gonna have to stand up, man, and do the same thing I did. I can show you how to get there. But it's benefits with it, boy. This here a rich cup. You get mad at the man because the man say, I'm willing to help you get to where you going. But you notice that it's not gonna probably be something that you're gonna get as fast as that little Colombian free cup you got. That freebie. So you mad at the man that's drinking Colombian, drinking Folgers, I mean, because he's standing on business. He ain't letting anything come to his place where his heart, his prized possessions, everything he done worked hard for, he ain't letting anything come now. So you mad at the man behind him valuing life and cherishing everything he's been gifted. And the first thing you say, he's cherishing shit. Man, you cherishing that whole ass shit, bro. You old broke ass niggas. I'm a broke ass nigga and I'm cherishing my shit because I'm understanding I only get one life to live. And the Father say, cherish everything that I give to you. Because there ain't no telling how long I may let you hold it. It all belongs to me, just like you do. So ain't no telling when I may come pick that up. Instead of you saying, well, Father, you sure right. Ain't none of this here mine. All this here was existing before my time. You thinking because you worked hard for it and you did what it take to have it, that it belonged to you. Still don't belong to you. Because it go back to what I was saying, you belong to the Father. And everything that exists, regardless if you think you worked hard for it or not, belong to the Father. Because you do. Overstood love, Bunny. I'm glad you were able to get you, tap in, man, and get you some of this good medicine. This ain't nothing but medicine. Everything I'm speaking on is stuff that you already know. That's why it's hitting home. And it's touching you in ways to make you say, I have found the right channel. Want me to tell you the reason why? Because I'm not coming to this channel trying to be something I'm not. I'm coming to the channel with who I am when the live is not on. This is me when I wake up to begin my day, and this is me when I end my day. This is what I do in my household, day in, day out. This is what I do when I step outside of my household and I deal with society and the people that's walking the foot of the earth. They're so blinded by the distractions to a point to where they ain't trying to hear nothing from someone that have slowed things down and able to show them the way to everlasting life. People get so wrapped around good energy, good vibes, and everything that makes you feel whole, and everything that helps you stay in oneness with the system that helps you stay alive. They'll get so wrapped around that to a point that guess what they do? Instead of them enjoying the fruits of running across someone that mean well, that's healthy, and trying to show them what love, peace, and happiness is at, where it's at. They think they can get it from you. Raw after you done told them, hey man, you know, I got it locked down on her, man. I'm good. I don't need no significant other. Yeah, everything over here is I made my bed already. I'm good. I'm locked tight over here. They'll hear you say that, and they'll forget you said that because you're good in what you have to offer shines so bright and feels so good to where they want to just share some of that with you. And they lose sight that you told them that you ain't got no room. And then you want me to tell you the thing that throws them all the way off and make them look at you like, man, I ain't supporting that shit no more. Is when you be honest with them. It's sad that somebody can come to you today and say, man, God damn, you look good. Woof. Man, you handsome. You got a girl? Yeah, I got a girl. You got a man? Yeah, I got a husband. Yeah, well, I'm locked tight. We good. I ain't looking for nothing either. And appreciate the compliment. God damn, he ain't gonna ask you. He ain't tripping about you having no friends. Yeah, he's tripping about me having friends. Cause I'm gonna be tripping about him having friends. Yeah. Now, for real, like, you ain't gotta tell him we can keep this on the down low. Ain't no down low. Ain't nothing happening, man. You disrespecting me now. Bitch, fuck you, old nothing ass bitch. They went to disrespecting you, calling you all kinds of names for you being honest and protecting your peace. But these are the same people that say, I want the truth. Like that boy Lil O say, you want the truth, but you can't handle the truth. Us niggas ain't free, we just running around loose. Let's say one monkey see, one can gon' do. Boy, that hit home. That hit home. You know what gets me? This what gets me. Everybody in the world, majority, I'm gonna say a big percentage, 99% of the people in the world. That's what I'm gonna say. 99% of people in the world. They say they want to be happy, right? Yeah, I want to be happy. I want somebody for me, this and this here, woo, and this and that. Well, why is it, if you want to be happy, why is it a clock on that spot? What you talking about? I don't know where you going with that. Why is it a clock on that spot? Why is that if somebody that's in their right mind tell you, man, the best way to find out if you found somebody for you, put them on a 90 day. Meaning you keep the conversations casual, you never let the minds wander, and you continue to sparkle up things about what you like, what I like, what you don't like, what I do with you, what I don't like, places I want to go, places you want to go, and you keep the conversation strictly about that. Why is it that when a person starts saying that they find that they got somebody that's going by trying to get to know you the correct way, why is it that they continue to keep saying, God damn, you sexy and a motherfucker, man? Whew. You like, keep your mind focused. Nah, my bad. I'm just tripping. I'm tripping. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, what you was saying? But the whole time that you asking them, what you like, they started looking down at your lower part. Those are signs right there that you done already missed your shot, brother. Yeah, you missed your shot to be able to get some of this goddamn meat. Yeah. This Milky Way. Yeah, you missed your shot to get some of this here. You moving too fast and you thinking with your dick. So I'm already knowing what I'm setting myself up for, ladies. I'm giving it to y'all first. Ladies first. I'm giving it to y'all first. You get the signs off the rip, but guess what you do? You doubt yourself. You will see that this dude is already showing, oh, no. I'm good. Because once you done look down at me too many times, that should have been whenever you approach me, you should have already looked at all that from the rip. A real man already look at all that. We already looked you from up, down, up. So by the time when we approach, only thing we focus on from that point on is what this like. What this like. I want to know what this like and this like. Your heart and your mind. I already seen you fine. Ass already baka. Titties already sitting perky or stomach flat. You riding good, looking good too. Now I want to see what this like. So the way I find out how that like, how you doing? I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. I seen you from a mile away, and I just, felt that I had something on my mind I wanted to say to you. What is that? Well, I'm single, and I'm open to dating, and you just look like somebody that's fit for where I'm at in life. Do you have a man or whatever? No, I'm single. This and this here. You don't mind exchanging numbers or taking my number or whatever? Yeah, I don't mind you taking my number. All right, this is my number. I'm available at this time, or what times you available? I can be able to give you a call so we can start this out right. Well, I get out of work at such. Well, I'll be calling you around this such time. At that such time, when you off, hit the go. Hello. Hey, what's going on? This Mac, the one you met at Target. Oh yeah, how you doing? I ain't doing too much of nothing. How was your day today? Oh, it was good. We me and my boss, we this and this here. Woo. Oh yeah, that's good, man. My day, man, it's been going smooth. I had a couple of things I had to take care of today, and this and this here. Y'all get to knowing each other, and then y'all kind of kick it off with the phone. Just already with the phone base, you want to have that count. How y'all dating on the phone first? You want that to be the count. That may be the first month. That person may not see you again for the first month. Meaning he may not get to lay eyes on you one-on-one in that first month. You breaking it down, it's a 90-day probation. So that whole month is strictly phone business. I'm getting to hear you think out and how you think, because I know with the phone business, if you some man that got ladies, I'm giving this to the ladies. If it's a man that got self-control on that phone calls, he ain't don't focus on nothing but getting to know you. He ain't worried about what you got on. Man, what you got on today? Ain't none of that going on in the first month. You just met me. I don't need to be telling you what I got on, how I got it on, and where I'm walking around in my house. That's not even important. We trying to get to know each other. Where are your public? I want to see them. Look at this queen. Look at this queen. Then she got a face on her profile picture. They look like she mean business. And I'm sitting there talking about something that's very, 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 very healthy. And she rudely interrupted me in the comment column with asking me about a puppy. Respectfully, Queen, you don't go to church and the pastor is preaching and you rudely say, "Hey, pastor, what time is it up there?" Do you? So why is it that I'm speaking about something that's very healthy for the soul and you talking about a puppy? I bet you probably be the one that looking at me saying, "I'm way older than you. You can't tell me nothing, youngster." You don't even know how old I am. You so busy focusing on who I am in the physical realm that you don't understand who I am in the spiritual realm. In the spiritual realm, I've been living millions of years. Who I'm in the physical realm, meaning I just been living 41 years. But don't get it twisted. Respectfully though, thinking I'm young, because that's how a lot of older women trying to have a habit of trying to put the elbow on your head, making it like you ain't fit because of age. They been saying it for a long time. Age ain't nothing but a number. Man, people are hating. So Rude, get off this video. Man, people are hating. So Rude, get off this video. Back to what I was saying. Before you rudely interrupt, beloved. So you go through the phase. You're going through it's 90 days. We call it 90 days. And the reason why I'm breaking it down in 90 days, Queen, because that 90 days is the first quarter. The man got to make it past the first quarter first. These are proper ways to get to know what you up against before you start letting loose and letting this man enjoy your sacred spot and enjoy where you lay your head and enjoy the fruits of being in your presence, etc. He got to get past the first quarter first. And guess what? In that 90 days, he still may not even get no drop. Yeah, he still may not get no situation. Because what you want to do is, your main focus to see if you dealing with a man that have self-control, a man that can control his emotions. Because if you dealing with a man that can control his emotions, and he in one of the most silent state ever and understand a woman's worth, meaning how to reach a woman in ways that some men on this planet can't reach because they are so emotional, you'll begin to understand, okay, now I'm at my max. Now let's work. You done made it past the fourth quarter. So, but the first quarter is 90 days. The second quarter is 6 months. You ain't catching it? First quarter, 90 days. Second quarter, 6 months. Third quarter, 9 months. Fourth quarter, 12 months. A lot of times, by the time the man make it probably about the 6 months, 5.5 months, yeah. And he's still controlling his emotions. He's standing on business. And he ain't initiating the wrong thing. He's going with the moves. He's going with the flow. By that time, you kind of got the feeling that, yeah, this one that I'm going to go on and take the chance and give him a shot. Yeah. Yeah. See, the thing what people fail to realize is this. Self-pleasure is better than settling for something that it's not set up to satisfy you for the long run. See, a lot of times what we do is we get so right. Appreciate the gift. Appreciate the gift. Appreciate the gift. Appreciate the gift. Everyone showing love, man. I salute to all my gifters. Everyone that's tapped in, man, on the live, showing their love, standing on business and making sure they stand on business in a way to where these trollers and all these haters, you understand me, understand that I'm not alone. I appreciate you guys to letting these people know, man, that we got people that's really in the highs, man, on this live that really for real with it, you know, and gonna stay with it and gonna be here with me to the end of time. Why? Because we are alike. You have found the environment that you're supposed to be a part of. So to get back to what I was saying. So now you have filled the God. By that time, once you have already did that type of homework, everything else is this. You want to tell you the reason why? Because in that 90-day period, you can tell if you're dealing with a man that you ain't trying to deal with. 90 days is enough for a person to reveal down there a lot about themselves to you that make you say, oh, I see now. I'm good. It was all right, but I'm good. 90 days is enough to feel somebody out. Because in 90 days, you got to remember, people are built around behavior. They be built around patterns. So even though they try to come in a certain fashion in the beginning, who they truly are outside of that road they playing will eventually start showing in 90 days. Yeah, you'll begin to see if you're dealing with somebody that's lazy, they don't like to clean up. You'll eventually see that you're dealing with somebody that's extra emotional, that they always want to do all the talking and don't want to allow you to ever grab the flow without them interrupting. All that stuff gonna go on. Because someone that's really enjoying you and cherishing every moment with you, when you open your mind, they shut up and listen to what you got to say. Come on with it. And then wait on you done. Because I want to wait till, you finish so I can respond. Because I don't want to be rude, because you might have something that you had to say. And even though, I was tempted to I would chime in while you was in the middle of a bill, I just wanted to wait because I know a lot of times when we hear certain things, we feel like we need to feed right in, chime right in and start speaking our truth or whatever. A lot of times you may probably ain't haven't said what you wanted to say to keep me from even wanting to ask you a question or speak on something that you spoke on, because you already answered all that what I need to know. So it's best for me to hold what I got. See, really what I'm getting at comes from understanding where I went wrong. Comes with understanding how I dealt with so many good women and where they went wrong with me. Because yeah, I done dealt with some pretty solid women. And the only reason why they found themselves at a place at home, wondering why I haven't came home, or they made my spot in the eyes, in other words, claim my spot in the house, is because they was moving too fast. What do you mean by that? Meaning when they got a dose of me, instead of them saying, wait, let me hold off right quick. Everything about this man is hard, the way he think, the way he stand on business, is what's up. Let me hold off for a minute, because I'm seeing like I really can't read it right now, but I'm seeing it's kind of looking like some kind of going on a little bit. But I'm gonna weigh it out, so I ain't gonna be open to going and give it to him. Because you have to remember, ladies and man, when a woman is ovulating, it's the same as how dogs do. You know how them dogs come in heat? We all know, man, when a woman is ovulating, it's the nature. It's the nature of a woman. It's just the nature of the human being. It's just something that's in us that is just there. It's the way the Father created us. That's the reason why whenever the woman is ovulating, that's the reason why you can probably catch her at that moment around that time, the way you ain't down there can initiate little small shit from time to time. And she ain't mindful. She ain't paying too much of mind of it. And she's kind of feeding to it because she ain't paying attention to what's really going on. A lot of women don't understand when they ovulate, because a lot of women are not studying their bodies like that. They not taking out the time to understand the core of who they are. And a lot of men is not taking out the time to understand why they kind of always be like coming on a woman strong, at certain times, and knowing they ain't met the woman, been knowing the woman that long. And a lot of times that's what it be. A lot of time we can smell it. Like the dogs. Why you think when a female dog in the yard coming to heat, you got dogs all around the world then found your home with your female that's in heat? So basically what I'm getting at is, We have to get more in tune with thyself to understand the things I'm giving you the understanding about. Because if you don't, you will find yourself falling victim to some things that probably can cost you. Yeah. Yeah. What you mean cost me? It can either put you in a situation where you end up being too extra desperate to want someone in your life, and then you end up falling victim to the same thing you like. The same thing you end it with somebody else, or you can end up dealing with somebody that's very, very careless, and you're not paying attention that he careless because you just just want to enjoying life. I'm single. I ain't worried about nobody. Shit, I'm just looking for a fuck thing, this and this here. You know what I'm saying? And this and this here. Long I fuck me, leave and going on about your goddamn business. I ain't want none of this other extra shit. I ain't trying to be in a relationship. But I gotta like you for me to fuck on you like this here. You ain't realizing that you so wrapped around this kind of thinking to where you ain't understanding that you not in control, really. Because anyone that speaks from that standpoint is basically someone that's falling victim to the whisper. And the reason why I say you falling victim to the whisper is because any woman that stands for something is not going to fall for anything temporary. Not in that fashion, anyway. No. Hell no. What? Yeah, sacred? That's a sacred spot. That right there is like walking in the house of the Lord, man. It's all organized and all put together, and you come and you let anybody come in that bitch and sit on your bench with their cigarettes inside the Lord's house. You ain't seen no person go in a church house with a fat ass blunt. The pastor to get ready to preach and put a doobie behind inside in the stands where all the members sit at. You don't see none of that going on. So you have to look at your sacred spot, that hole right here. Like that kind of spot. Yeah, I know anybody. Yeah. I may want to goddamn me get my rocks off. And I ain't probably looking for nobody goddamn me to, to lock down with, because I ain't looking for love right now. I ain't trying to be in a relationship. Well, if you ain't trying to be in a relationship, let me tell you the best example whenever you ain't trying to be in a relationship is yourself. Enjoy self. And then you want me to tell you something about self? A lot of people keep thinking that you have to or do that. You don't have to do none of that. You don't have to do this, and you don't have to do none of this. Let me tell you what, to go back to what I was telling you. In other words, patience is a virtue. When I was speaking about the levels, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, when you start holding your body and you don't release it, your body gonna automatic release. It's nature. You're gonna be right there after you knowing you done touch yourself for a while. This only people that can relate to this are the ones that know. I know. I remember when I first signed for my time. When I signed for my time, a lot of time. I done down there 10 years, brought down there 10 years to the door. But when I first signed for my time, I was in prison. I went to prison for possession of cocaine. But I had to look. I was like, hold on. I don't think that's what I'm in here for. Even though they say that's what I'm in here for, I don't think that's what I'm in here for. It's bigger than that. And guess what I come to understand or come to agree with is that I'm in prison behind my dick. I'm in prison behind my dick. You want me to tell you the reason why I know I was in prison behind my dick? Because I would have never caught that case if I would have dropped my daughter off and took my ass back home to my wife. But since I was goddamn me thinking with my dickhead, I caught a case. I've been at all these years and been moving up on the radar because I move and groove a little different. I don't ride around with 100 P's and 100 this. I always rode around with enough to get rid of. So it'd been hard to even bust me. Then I'm mobile. So I'm never a sitting duck. So it's hard to place me anywhere or find me anywhere because I'm never in one spot. So me getting caught up with some drugs, this and this here, was really probably one of those things to where it's going to be hard. So if I was out and I just got a little bit with me at this time too, enough to get rid of, and I get caught with it behind thinking with my dickhead, I have to come to grips with myself that that's the reason why I was in prison, behind my dick. So that's what I done. I said, you know what? That's my motherfucking weakness right there. And I had to understand, I had to come and face and look at myself in the mirror and say, man, that's your weakness, man. I had to hold myself accountable. Because in order to be able to turn the page, I have to be able to face everything that lies in the first page. Meaning everything that have to do with me. In order for me to be able to move forward in life, I got to hold myself accountable for shit I probably don't even hold. Hell no, that ain't me, man. Now, I had to start saying, man, yeah, that's me, boy. You a sucker for love ass nigga, boy. Yeah, man, you know you do some old wicked ass shit, boy. You wicked and motherfucker, boy. You be doing some shit, boy. You like, you don't motherfucker, you don't be, you know, conning women out of money or nothing like that, but boy, you sure like to fuck, boy. You like, yeah. And you keep your business to yourself. I respect that about yourself, but yeah, man, you know, you just be trying to do too much. You too much. You got too much going on for yourself. You a real one, man. Why you feel like you need one or two besides your shorty? Yeah, man, you know, I used to come to understand of this. I was afraid of losing one and not having nothing to fall back on. I was afraid to sacrifice because I didn't want to, if it didn't work out with the right one or the one that I was with, I wanted to have something to fall back on so I wouldn't be alone. I was afraid to be alone. So when I finally I started accepting all this, get what I told myself? I said, I'm finna work on controlling myself around women. Guess what I started doing? The first step I took is I kept my dick out of my hand. I never put my dick in my hand no more. And I told myself, I'm finna work on controlling myself. When I see a woman, this is what I used to do. A woman come to the table we was at, I get up and walk out. Guess what it started doing? Women noticed that about me. Guess what they started doing? Trying to come up to them. Hey, how you doing? And I walk out. And then when they talk to me, I got my head looking here or I look out. I don't even want to look in your eyes too long. Because I know the only reason why you pulling up on me is because you're attractive to me. And I know if I look in your eyes, I know what glow you got. You got the sex appeal. Then not only that, the Father created woman for mankind. So that's the reason why my weakness was woman, because a woman was the gift to mankind. Irresistible. The woman is like a delicate rose, meaning a rose bush, full of roses. When you look inside that bush, you like, oh, like everything in the bush, if it's roses or beautiful flowers, it's hard to say they not beautiful. Don't matter where they sitting at, how small they is, none of that. All of them is gonna be pretty. Oh, them nicest. So when I realized my weakness, and I realized, okay, the first step in controlling myself, I need to control my dick first. So get what I did? I never played with myself. Probably about my 90 to maybe almost 6 months of not doing nothing, I started waking up in the middle of a dream, wet dream. Damn. The first time I couldn't control it, I bust on myself. Boom. God damn, man, I gotta give my God damn shit all over me. I'm tripping, man. God damn, I'm tripping like a motherfucker. God damn. But I had got so in oneness with my higher self. Because once you start doing that, you begin to possess a power that's so unstoppable. I'm talking about you have energy that you never thought existed in you when you holding that like that. Even when you got somebody you love, it's not good to have sex every day, 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 every day. It's still not good. A lot of people don't understand that. Yeah, you be fruitful, but when you being fruitful in a proper way, in a way to where you're not spreading yourself thin, every time you make love, it's like a connection that no distractions can disturb. None. So back to what I was saying. So I end up realizing, damn, I thought I was going to have to jack. And I'm noticing, damn, every time after so long, once I get so much bill, that's when that spill come out. Ah, God damn. Once I start realizing, damn, I can gain control of this. So I'll be right into the dream. I'm talking about in it. And I'm so in it to a point to where I'm saying to myself in the dream while I'm getting down and dirty, man, I wonder if I'm moving out here. These fools looking at my bunk over here and see me moving. This how much power that I was controlling. This man, listen, my people. Woo! What's going on, Jay Jiffy? What's going on, brother? This how much power that we possess, man. This shit is mind blowing. As I reflect back on, I'm like, wow. I'm saying I'm in the dream. And I'm doing all this shit in the dream. And I'm paying attention to what's going on in the dream. And I'm outside of my dream too. Saying to myself in the dream while I'm engaged in this act, I wonder if somebody see me moving in here because I'm enjoying myself. I'm in it. I know I'm enjoying myself. So I'm like, man, I wonder if somebody seeing me this here. And then when I finally get to my breaking point when I'm finna go out, I'm able to stop it on time. Ooh, I'm able to stop. By the time when I stop, I already have my towels, kick back because I know after every so long months or whatever, it's gonna come back up. And I already knew it. I know that now every other probably 2.5, maybe 3 months or whatever that come up. Well, it is. And this the reason why I'm gonna say this, love bunny. The reason why there's something wrong with making yourself calm is because it becomes an addiction. And you get so addicted to it, especially however you doing. If you someone that every time you get in the shower, you like to get it in, or every time you get in your bed, you like to get it in. It seems like every time you get in those areas, that's what you want to do. It becomes an addiction. It's like your body programmed, it's like you start to program your body to certain areas. And whatever that area that you like sharing that with yourself, it seems like every time you get in that area, that's what it want to do. It's like your body is saying, this is what we're supposed to do when we're in this area. That's the reason why I say it's not healthy to get off because it be turned to a habit. Meaning if you someone to get in the shower and like to get off every time you get in the shower, that's what you want to do. If you somebody that get in the bed that like to get out, every time you get in the bed, you feel like that's what you got to do. Test the water. If you think I'm bullshit, test the water. Start making that a habit. Start getting out in the shower and watch what happens every time you get in the shower. Every time you get in the shower, that's what you're going to feel like you need to do. Every time. Especially if you're someone with a high sex drive. And I understand, you say every situation different. Y'all always want to be different. And that's the thing with our people. That's the thing wrong with human beings. We get so wrapped around trying to find a way to justify the truth. We try to make it to where we clever. I'm talking about we clever beings, man. We get so wrapped around being our cleverness to a point to where we start falling victim to this. I'm entitled to my own opinion, though. See, what I'm speaking about is not an opinion. What I'm speaking about is facts. This ain't no opinion. I can speak on some opinions. But what I'm speaking about is facts. And the reason why it's facts is because these are environments I've been a part of year after year after year after year after year after year. And you may say, we all different. To a certain extent, we are. Yeah, we are. We are. But go play with some of them roses the new roses they got for you ladies. Play with some of them roses and watch how when you start including roses as a part of your sex, with whoever you share it with, watch you feel like you need to have that rose involved every time. If that rose and been a part of a moment a couple of times, and you notice how you get riled up and how you all the way out of there, you understand me, when it's involved. Every time you gonna have your snip to whoever you sharing it with gonna start saying, hey man, goddamn, why you always using the goddamn rose? We don't need no rose. We good. But if he ain't mindful of it, he'll start including the rose. Where the rose at? You ain't got the rose today? Put the rose up on there. Why do you think the rose is so popular? Let me tell you something. When you release so many times, do you understand that it makes you weak? It makes you weak. You ain't paid attention after you get an orgasm, how loose and weak you be feeling. You be ready to go to sleep. And if you getting it too many times during the day, you're always weak and lazy. I don't feel like working. God damn. Let's get some people that just be real. Let's just be real, people. Let's be real. If you were someone and you having sex with this person every day, every day, every day, every day, yeah, it's good. But you'll notice how you start to be a little lazy a little time from time to time. I'm telling you, you know, we can probably, go back and forth and test the water, man, this and this here. But if I tell you, you talking about a high drive and hog drive, sex drive, and all this here, I had one of the most serious drives, like no cap. I used to think, man, God damn, why I think about this shit so much. I'm familiar, man. Listen, the only reason why I'm able to give it to you like this here is because if I've been a part of an environment for so long and I ain't been doing no physical, I ain't been doing no hesitating. I've been really engaged in these environments. One of the environments I'm talking to you about, and that's not what this about. I ain't being on this here for this to be, wrapped around in the bedroom and all this here. That ain't what I wrapped around. I spoke on this to make you understand that it's best to hold what you got until it's time to share with somebody that deserved it. That's what I'm really getting at. It's just, we didn't win the details, and I knew it was going to run. I knew it was going to go out because, I know we going to deal with a whole lot of women because I may got some decent amount of women that's on the part of my life. The women I always love to, go up and through there. They think they connoisseurs or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell them nothing about it. Instead, they going to tell you, they going to go, I'll tell you, this and this be the one that first one for all week behind that right shit. Oh, the whole soon you get up in there, right? Them get up in there. You want breakfast in the morning? What else you want? Like you can drive my car now. Probably ain't never let nobody drive your car. Probably ain't made no breakfast for somebody in so goddamn long. But that rank one get up in there. Oh, oh, oh. There you go. You just start. You wake up. You want breakfast? What all you want on it? Whatever you want. Yeah, make sure you hit that drug. You dropping low, low gear before you leave up out of here too, though. Yeah, I need one more round of that. Yeah, what's wrong with your car? You ain't got to drive your car. You can leave it in. You can drive mine. You want me to tell you the reason why? You want me to tell you the reason why? Because you forgot. That's what women power lies. In love making. Love. You forgot that you came here with love to balance out mankind. Because if mankind didn't ever get a dose of love or the opposite sex, we like cavemen. All we want to do is fight, climb, build, this and this here, and be stubborn as hell and disobedient to a point too. If woman wasn't never created from mankind, that's what will be going on amongst mankind. We would probably either be busting rocks with our hand, knocking down trees, building stuff, fighting each other, being disobedient, stubborn as hell. That's what goes on. Women created balance in man. When women come along, she balanced the man. That's the reason why real men understand where his power lies. He understands that he needs the opposite sex in order to thrive, in order to be great. He know that. Only the weak man is the one saying, man, fuck a bitch. I don't need no bitch, but you'll sit there and ride with your homeboy all day and let him kiss every blunt you pass on to him, let him kiss every square you pass on to him, let him hit your cup, let him do all kinds of shit. Then when your woman, goddamn me, hit your cup, you looking at your cup, goddamn, get your own cup. Man, shit. Your homeboy just tapped that same cup with you, though. You know what I'm saying? Bros before hoes. What type of shit? What kind of game? You know what? I'm. You know I ain't. You know I don't know nobody. But what's going on? Like I used to. Now that I reflect back on all this bros before hoes. I'm not interested in hoes for one, and my bros will not be coming before my woman. No, hell no. Bros before hoes. I'm not interested in hoes, and my bros would not come before my queen. No, 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 no. You understand that my queen is where I get my cream. Do you understand that my queen is waking up in the morning with that getting your breakfast in the microwave? You want me to bring it to you, or I'm gonna get ready to go to work. This and this here. My queen, the one that folded my clothes up. Yeah, rub my feet. Yeah, my feet was funky before she rubbed them. I had them black socks on, they were funky. My queen ended up rubbing the motherfucker funky. Then said, you need to go wipe your feet off this year. And then when my queen got paid or whatever, she just was feeling good one day. Hey, queen, you need anything? No, I don't need nothing, queen. Oh, I'm just giving you this 500. Just put this in your pocket. Do whatever you're going to do with it. Should I keep going? Is any of them bros rubbing my motherfucking feet when it's funky? Is any one of the bros making my motherfucking bath water? Is any of them bros making sure my deodorant is stacked up inside my deodorant station there? Is any of them bros buying me any of my soap? Is any of them bros when my laundry is done, they fold my laundry? Is any of those bros making sure they got to tell me my bills are paid? Is any of them bros that goddamn me when I ain't got no wheels, goddamn me to drive, you know, in my own wheels, and they got wheels, they coming to give me their whip so I can ride up in them. Is any of my bros, if I do sign for a live sentence, is any of them bros gonna be knocking and beating that mail room down? Probably in the beginning before she do decide to shake loose, if she don't ever shake loose. Is any of them gonna do any of that? That's the problem. We got these old distorted ass belief systems. We hollering about all this shit. You ain't believe. Right, listen this here. Ain't no motherfucking bros for the rub and clip your motherfucking toenails. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you can't put your big ass feet in your bro lap and tell him, baby, boy, cut my toenail for me, boy. But you can put the motherfuckers in that woman lap and tell them, baby, to cut your toenails. You may say, oh, you look ugly feet, but I'm going to tell you, where the toenail clippers at? She going to clip them motherfuckers for you. You can tell that woman, man, scratch my back. You know what I'm saying? She gonna scratch where you need it at, but King, I scratch where it's action at. You tell bro to scratch, man, bitch ass nigga, I ain't gonna be scratch your back, nigga, ain't your motherfucking girl, nigga, you tripping, lose your motherfucking mind, nigga. Better use that motherfucking wall over there. Bros before hoes, though, huh? Something's starting to tell me, when I hear somebody say bros before hoes, you gonna make me think that you looking for booty hole. Yeah, that's what you looking for. That's what you looking for. Is that what it is, bros for hoes? That mean that you want to go into your bros booty hole, huh? It shouldn't be. What the hell you mean, bros before hoes? What the hell? And what man that stand with someone on hoes? Ain't now a man that walk the foot of this earth want a hoe. Even though they say, man, I like hoes though. You don't like no hoes, man. Stop lying. Cause a real hoe ain't gonna give you no show. Everything is on her, nigga. You ain't trying to make nothing happen. She ain't nothing snapping. You ain't ready for no real hoe. They always hollering about hoe money better than no money. Lot of individuals call themselves pimping and all that. A lot of them just slick from the mile. A lot of them be really weak. Because this how you know. This how you know women and gave man too much authority and weaken the man. I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with giving man authority, but it's something wrong when you give a man authority and you weaken the man. We gonna go back. Let's reflect on pimping. They say putting on, what they say? They say plan, implement, maintain, prosper. Do you even believe in it? Do you even understand it? A lot of them say that what pimp mean. Plan, implement, maintain, prosper, right? If y'all go take out the time, go fetch that. But watch this here. We're gonna go into the pimp world. Why is it that if the pimp world is built around finesse, if you finesse, why is you getting physical? Why is it that if your finesse game so up the park, you're supposed to be able to talk her to doing things she don't even know she's doing it? Why is it that when you come with that weak ass game and she got more game than you and it's not intriguing as why you ready to punch in her motherfucking mouth? Bam! Bitch, go out there and get my money. This what was going on in the beginning of the pimp game. A lot of pimps was extra emotional. They was slapping the shit out of women and all kinds of shit back then, man. So you tell me, if all that's going on, I ain't the smartest man in the world, and I ain't the dumbest man in the world. I think I am the smartest man in the world. Sometimes I feel like that. Because common sense tell me if a man have to take out the time to get physical and put his hands on a woman, that means that this man is way more emotional than the woman. Because a man, I always say, teach me how to love, right? So that means if he's saying, teach me how to love, that means that he don't have no balance to where he's moved any kind of way. Meaning that if he ain't got no love existing in him or no emotions existing in him, that means that he's not going to be moved by no bullshit a woman got going on if it's out of whack or she's doing the most and this and this. He ain't going to be moved by that shit because he don't know what no feelings is. He don't have no feelings. I ain't moved, bitch, go do your thing. Bitch, I ain't worried about none of that. He ain't moved by that. Only ones that saying teach them how to love is the ones that's in a household with women that's not allowing them to do anything without saying, hey man, stop, I ain't nope. When you in a household, you with a woman, you tell a woman, teach me how to love, that mean at the end of the day, that woman putting up a challenge, she putting you up, she putting the challenge up, she putting her guards up on you. And you just don't understand, she teaching you how to love. Let me tell you how she teach you how to love. Because she's trying to teach you how to not to be too goddamn weak first. When she goddamn me say no, she need to know that your ass is not ready to punch in her motherfucking mouth or call her a bitch. So she gonna start out by saying no, In your head, you ain't understanding that this is what's going on. She's teaching you how to love from the jump. Why? How she teach you how to love? Because off the rip, that's all she know is love. You corrupt her and make her think that love is no good and she turn her back on herself. She is love. Love. But you corrupt her, damage the fuck out of her. Now she saying fuck love. So she just turned her back on herself. Oh, where you going with that? Do you understand, ladies, that that's the first thing you teach your children? So why would you turn your back on something you teach your children? Did you, when your children was born into the world, did you tell your baby, fuck love the whole time when they was coming up? You didn't teach your baby to fuck love the whole time they was coming up. Appreciate the gift, Mr. Strong. I ain't paying attention to it. Appreciate that too, beloved. You ain't teaching your child fuck love, is you? You teaching your child love. Want me to tell you the reason why? Because you tell that child too, if you looking for real love, look at the way mama teach you. Look at the way mama love you. So why will you reach a certain point and allow yourself to be damaged by careless decisions you made and allow it to goddamn me play and trick you out of your spot and make you turn your back on yourself? If you deal with a lot of weak man, you can't blame it on yourself. You should have been taking notes. You should have been taking notes. And the reason why you should have been taking notes is because now you know, okay, how to identify the right man. Yeah. I'm with a weak ass man right now. I need to be taking this here is a lesson. Let me take my notes. He weak in the motherfucker. Look how he always act. Every time I say something to him, he always disturbed. Every time I ask him to do, he always saying why I can't do it. Every time I tell him to take the trash can out, he complain. Every time he this. You should have been taking your notes from the rip. And then the moment he started trying to raise the hand, you should have said, adios. Yo, bye-bye. Yo, what the fuck? I'm a precious, delicate flower. You can't touch no rose. You can't touch no petals on no flower and don't expect for him to do this here. Any flower you touch that's delicate, I'm talking about beautiful. The ones you say, ooh, it smells good. Oh, it's beautiful. You can't touch it the wrong way without it doing this here. It's going to break all the way down. And it's not going to stay long if you're not nursing it. It's the same with a woman. Ain't no woman going to keep getting up, making no breakfast for you in the morning if you ain't nursing her. Yeah, you got to, what you need, queen? What you need going on, this and this here. As long as you going the distance with her, she going to start picking your ass up like this here. Where you need to go, king? You gonna wonder like, God damn, baby, put me down. Put me down. You strong in the motherfucker. Want me to tell you the reason why she gonna be doing that? Because you making her stronger by loving her. You making her feel whole. She don't feel empty. So you start seeing shit like, God damn, but you forgot though. Want me to tell you the reason why she able to do that? Watch, let me school you. Watch this. Come here. I want my fellas now. This is my fellas right there. Let's get to this. Let's get up under here. Let me holler at you, baby. Let me tell you. Check this out. Let me get up here with you right quick. Want me to tell you why that woman get real strong? I'm gonna school you. Watch this here. Watch me here. Watch me out though. Put your heels right here. Let me check you out. That woman get real strong like that because the Father created her from us. You know that rib that he gave her? That was strength. Father understood he created her out of love. So when he gave her that strength, that rib, that's the reason why whenever you weak ass man don't want to take care of your kids, don't want to take care of the household, don't want to pay your part, you wonder why she goddamn me don't need your help no more. And you wonder how the hell she paying all the bills, how she taking care of all these kids, how the hell she get this car, how all this here going on? What is this here? Want me to tell you the reason why? Because that switch don't come on that bone unless you're not taking care of home. And then that switch come on that bone too. When you taking care of home, you go hand in hand. Yeah. So when you see a man that's taking care of his business, and that woman picking him up like this, here, where you need me to go? Where you need to go, kid? Yeah, put me down, queen. You all strong, ass. You tripping. It's beautiful. That mean you loving that woman, boy. When she step up out of there, she walking about that house like this here. Hey, look how she ain't heard nothing. All she heard your voice, baby. You sexy today, baby. She ain't hear. That's all she ride. She float off that, baby. You sexy. They got look at that ass fit on them those pants. I like the way I like them here. And then the moment you know how the fellas be seeing the women, they think they being stuck up. They being an extra motherfucker. They call it conceited. They say you being conceited, right? She walking around and she see the thing when you dealing with a woman that's really in love and she focusing on nothing else. She floating off her king's voice and stuff. So when you walk up on her, hey, Shawty, come on, she got what? When you wonder why they get real bad at you, look at you like they ready to kill you. And because you goddamn be ruined that good sound they heard their husband saying when he came out that house, hit that ass. That ass fat in the motherfucker, man. I be, yeah, wait till later on, no. I'm take care of that business, though, yeah. You gonna be right there. Yeah, we gonna get out of here. I'm eat that, oh, I'm eat the asshole, everything belong to me. It's my shit. I'm having my way. Yeah, you get ready for it, though, when you get to the high. That's all she heard when she leave about that house. She down there ain't want to leave. She want to sit up under him all day long, but she just had no, she got probably a close friend she really love and she want to spend time with it. She may got kids that, may want to ask her out. And you may got doing things, you know what I'm saying? You may taking care of business, you run your own business or whatever the case may be. So she dad don't want to leave, but when she take out her business, she step out to take care of her business. She cut that music on. Want me to hear that music? Come on, let me hide you. Want me to tell you what that music is that she cut on when she leave out the house? It's that system you programmed in her. How did that program it in her? Because she trusts you. When she trusts you, you in control. She let you lead. She don't have a problem with doing everything you asked out of her. So when she step out the house, she got that switch on. That's why you see her walking. She got that thing. She got that thing. You see it like, ooh. And she might got that ring. She got that motherfucker popping. She making for that motherfucker. It's waiting out where you already know. Please don't come over here. Man, my husband steady talking to me in my head. Goddamn it, do not come over here. And then when you come over there, you like, she doing your ass like this. You see, God damn, what the fuck? And then you still coming out. She like, what? And you mad. Bitch, shut your bitch up. Wrong woman to play with. Ooh. Especially when they happy. And the man they with is happy. And one is what they love, ain't doing nothing else but serving the man up above. And you handle her like that, she don't even fight you. Guess what she does? Hey, King, where you at? I'm in traffic, baby. What's up? Come up here at this Walmart. This motherfucker just called me a bitch. And guess how her king move? When he pull up, if you're a weak man, you want me to tell you the reason why you gonna run? It's because he ain't gotta say a word. He got an aura about himself. His chest sit out a certain kind of way. He move a certain kind of way. His energy coming a certain kind of way. It's already off the rip, you knowing. When you see him, that he ain't gonna give you action and, you know what I'm saying, building yourself up. Bitch ass nigga ain't doing all you build yourself up, then y'all start squabbling about his king, his queen. Oh man, he trying to knock your whole mustache off soon as he see you. I'm talking about turn you to Mr. Potato Head. I'm talking about without the eyes, eyebrows, nose, lips, mustache, all that's gonna be gone. He pull up about that queen. And he got a power that he possesses that's hard for any local joker to defeat. See, it's been told to us since the beginning of time that love conquers all. Say some men have control and they don't appreciate it. That don't add up. That don't add up. Did you hear what you just said? Some men have control and they don't appreciate it. How a man with control don't appreciate it? A man with control that don't appreciate it is not fully in control. You just think he fully in control because he probably be the opposite of what the norm. Meaning he probably be close to conquering thyself, but he's not all the way there. Instead of you looking at it as it's just a little bit going on with him that they need to tweak that's going to have him right. You just goddamn me smashed the man down. You done slayed the man. That's basically what happened. The man, you said man control. To me, from my understanding from reading your comment, you say some men have control and they don't appreciate it. So that basically what you saying is you see this man is in line with his higher self. But it looked like he don't appreciate it because he still got a couple of areas that he haven't tightened up in. Instead of you saying, okay, I see what's going on. Let me help him adjust that and be willing to excel when he's saying no and putting up a fight. See, a lot of women do what they do. Whenever it's time to fight and the man that they fighting for, that they see is in wonders with his high self, but still, got a couple of areas he need to tighten up in. When she pull up on him, she expect for him to submit right then and start doing what she asked out of him instead of understanding that this is where your challenge come in at. You getting challenged now. Because if he didn't reach that point and you've been working on him all this long and you done got him down there to that point where he at, now it's time to see if you ready for what's coming with him. So the father probably left certain things open and then let him conquer all that yet, because now it's time for you to really tap in now. You done did enough, but you haven't been really challenged. Everything you've been doing, been some tests that's been kind of like a flying color test. You probably been passing them, acing them. And some of them that made it seem complicated, you probably aced them too. But you really haven't really gotten, you haven't really stepped in and really had to take that date. Yeah, you really ain't, yeah. Now it's time now. He was down there and conquered his higher self, so it's going to be a challenge now. Because now he feel like you challenging him now. He can identify when you coming off on him and you challenging him. So a real woman gonna continue to fight. She don't care about you saying, no, I'm not doing, no, you are. Listen, I'm telling you, I see it. Don't do that. Don't this and this here. Focus. She ain't gonna give up. She don't give a damn. Gonna be in your ear and gonna be down there, jump on your back everywhere you go. I mean, you ain't going, I'm jumping on you too. If I ain't going, I'm going, yeah. I'm holding on your neck then. Yeah, I'm holding your hand. I'm gonna tie you up to me. Yeah. Man only want to be in control when it comes to certain situations, but not every situation. See, it sounds like you a queen or a woman that's been carrying all the weight for a while, and you have lost sight of a man's role, his position. A man is supposed to be in the lead of the line. He's supposed to be in control. You supposed to be sitting in your chair, sitting like a queen, not being touched, but looking beautiful. That's his job, to be in control. That's what he was created to be, the lead. That's the reason why you were created to be the supporter, meaning you the tail, he the head. He the head because he stands in front majority of the time. From time to time, he may let you grab the wheel. Go ahead, Queen. But he only gonna let you grab the wheels in areas where it's not too intense, to where, he gotta worry about trying to find some way to step back in front of you to protect you from any harm. Because what you up against, if you're not in oneness with your higher self, you up against one punch flawless victory. You forgot? A whole lot of weak men is walking in this world. So it's his duty. That's what he's supposed to do, to lead the line, to protect his woman. He's supposed to be in the head of the line. He's supposed to be in control. Any man that's not in control is a weak man. And the reason why he's a weak man is because if he let you play in his mental, making you think that he don't supposed to be in control, that he falls in victim to your emotions, because you more in tune with competing with him than following him. Because that's what goes on a lot of times. If you pay attention to the word nowadays, women are competing with men nowadays. It's a woman's world. Ain't no man world. This ain't no man supposed to do everything. I ain't no man this here. I ain't no man. The women there is competing with men nowadays. They didn't allow evil to get in their heads so bad to where now all of a sudden they don't understand the laws of the land no more. They think that men and women are in competition with one another. Like this is what type of we in? What is this? We challenging ourselves every day. For what? Ain't nobody said you weak. Ain't nobody said you strong. You ain't nobody said that you ain't strong. Ain't all control. Well, I want to ask you something, Queen. Want me to tell you what you're doing? Instead of you taking heed to the message and understanding that I'm in between. I'm not over here and I'm not over here. I'm right here. I'm understanding the laws of the land. You keep finding a place where you trying to be more on this side. And then only on this side at times, and then get in between at times. That meaning you're wavy. You unsure. I'm sure. So I'm not wavy. I'm in between. Meaning both parties matter. Woman and man matter in my world. Meaning as long as I'm in between, I understand my role as a man. I understand my queen role as a queen. So at the end of the day, when you say all control is not good control, that's only because you've been misguided and you've been led by Satan. That's what's going on. Because at the end of the day, if the Father created mankind first, you think he made a mistake? That's what I want to know. Do you think he made a mistake? Why is it that if man don't supposed to be in control or the head of the household or in the lead, why is it that you are limited to some stuff you can do? Ain't no women that's powerlifting, that's overpowering no man. Ain't no women that's in this world that's standing in front of a man that's fully equipped. I'm talking about, yeah, a wraparound for real, a burrito. I'm talking about like that. Ain't no woman, regardless of how much training she got, gonna be able to stand a chance in front of a man that's fully equipped. No man, no woman. The only way a woman is able to defeat man, she kill him with this every time. This where her power lies. Women are not physical. Women are this. They like the water. They like thunder. They like rain. Men more like stones. More like bones. You see where I'm going with this. Not saying that women haven't proved that they are worthy to carry heavy weight. They have, but only so far. Men were built to carry weight for a long period of time. That's what they were created for. Men were created to stand in front of anything and come out on top if their emotions are intact and they understand that knowledge is power. I don't come to my live That's solid, Willie. But you want me to tell you something? You don't have to test your woman when you are guiding your woman. Stop being a test. When you guiding your woman, you don't have second guess about her. You don't have to test her no more. She's following everything I asked of her. Everything I asked her to do, she's doing. And I have already tested her because I done put her in rings with me, allowing her to build up her courage and allow her fears to be her strength and make her understand where her power lies. So I don't have to test her no more because she's on go. Think about it. When you think about the chessboard, that when that queen moves, she ain't been tested. No. Only thing she been tested by is the other side that's trying to take her out. Other than that, she's calling all the shots. She's moving all the way on this board. She's moving over here. She's doing this. She's doing that. She's doing it. She's doing that. And guess what? The king normally just come in when it's time to get mustard. It's time for some mustard to go on. Yeah. King gonna pull up when it start getting real. Yo, where's going on? Who you think got him? If you pay attention to the chess, what that king doing the whole time? You think that king is able to sit there in that one spot and just be king because he's just the king? No. That king able to sit in that one spot because he have trained his queen well. And everything she do is what he'll do. So he don't worry about his queen. He sit back there and watch. Run the show, queen. And you want me to tell you the reason why the queen run the board so much? It's because it's just like real life. Some decisions some kings can't make. And queens do. Like some of them homeboys you kick it with. Some of them homeboys you already know ain't no good. Guess that queen gonna tell you, take the one of them homeboys ain't no good right in his face. And you gonna be down there ready to punch in her mouth and hurt her. But she know your homeboy ain't no good. She see how he look at her. She see how he walk around like a little bitch from time to time. All that. And by the time when you keep coming home with them sad stories and she seeing you disturbed, it's only right for that queen to step in and feel some type of way about that. So when that homeboy that you keep putting on that cushion get caught at that high with that queen after she done had enough, guess what she tell him? Nah, you ain't coming to her. Get the fuck out of my eyes. You won't even tell him that, and you know that's what you supposed to be telling him. That's the reason why that queen move around that board all the time. Because when that queen has been molded the right way, the king understand that that queen gonna make decisions that he can't make. That's the reason why when you dealing with a real woman, she don't give people 1,000 shots like you do. A real woman, the moment you got down me fuck up, this go for friend or whoever. You start fucked up too many times when she cut your ass off, ain't no coming back. You done fucked up. Once she said it's enough, it's a wrap. Guess what we do, man? We still open to letting them come back. Man, bro, you know I ain't really mean nothing by that. Queen ain't trying to hear none of that shit. But yeah. You know, I bring peace. When I come to you with the truth, I come to you with the truth in a fashion of someone who has walked through the fire, who has been on the dark path and found himself back home, who is in line with who I truly am and the only way I could conquer what I'm truly am is that I have to be more in oneness with my emotions. I have to understand how to cut my emotions on and cut them off. Prison created a system in me to where I'm kind of real short temper about a lot of things. And when I'm at home with my queen and daughter, I have a habit. I'm working. I've come a long way, but I still have a habit to where when I'm giving them the understanding about things, I'm so passionate, not understanding my voice is deep, not understanding that I'm real strong to a point that when I come off so strong, and I mean well, but they like delicate flowers. It's just like a flower, and the man handling it, and he's not controlling and being, soft with that flower. He'll bust all the petals off that lamp. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like our children and our woman. When we come out too strong, these are the two things that happen. Well, three things that happen. They shut down, they put up a defense, and they flee. So whatever we was trying to reach them with, they don't receive because we're approaching them in the wrong way. When you begin to understand who you are as a man, you have to understand that it takes character to lead a congregation. It takes character to be in oneness with who created you. In other words, it takes someone that understands when it's time to fight and when it's time to love, when it's time to reach and when it's time to grub, when it's time to teach and when it's time. Hello, Moto. What's going on? Why, what happened? So he out. He out. What I'm saying is he out. Yeah, Texas. Yeah, I'm glad you understand it. What's going on? All right. Yeah. To all my man, want me to tell you, when you know you are close to in line and with your higher self fully, is that people from all walks of life come to you for answers. You want me to tell you the reason why? It's because you possess a gift that they are able to see now. And they understand that you know something that will help them resolve whatever problems they're going through, etc. So I shared that with you because I've noticed, right? Since I've been in line with my higher self, I've been having all kinds of people that just seem like they just take out the time now to call me and talk to me about, their problems. It makes me happy. It makes me happy. And the reason why it makes me happy is because I understand that I was created to God. I was created to teach. I was created to reach. And I was created to serve our Father, who art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name in ways that I never thought I would be able to. And once upon a time, I thought I burnt all my bridges to the point to where I thought the doors in heaven will be locked when my time comes. Now, now that I understand my worth and understand who I was, even when I felt like I was two left, now that I understand now that the reason why the Father never gave up on me and called me home is because my heart was still as pure as gold. My heart never switched. I still have that heart I had when I was running wild. It's just stronger now. And it means something way beyond what you may not even understand. Let me tell you how you know that it's something about me. It's because when I speak, I'm not just speaking to you. You know I ain't. You can feel it. I touches your soul. I speak to your soul. This soul talk. This ain't nothing just rapping. We just talk. This is soul talk. Exactly. And the truth speaks to the soul. When I come bring topics to this channel, I bring topics to this channel and break them down to where you can identify that I'm not selling you a dream or telling you a lie. That's why I point out everything. This, that, this, that, this, that, this, that. I just dig so deep to where when I dig, you know that everything that I'm bringing to you is coming from the core part of anything that exists on this land. And how you know? It's because you can identify or relate to what I'm speaking on. Yeah, you can relate to it. If you ain't ever been through it, you done seen it. My people, I don't come to my channel and say time is ticking to scare you. I don't come to my channel and tell you time is ticking because I just want to be able to end my life and say, I'm different. I don't turn my live on for body count either. I ain't looking for no 1,000 people in my people's column. I ain't looking for 100,000 likes. I ain't looking for everybody to like me. Because I understand that if you don't like me, it's only because you got a problem with yourself. That's why it's hard to like me. I don't go out of my way to please people That's probably where I was used to be at in life. Because I understand that when I go chasing those kind of people, I turn my back on a million other people that's asking me to be in the head of the line to lead. So before I chase one or two people that's not trying to hear shit I'm saying, regardless of how I bring it to them on the land, I stop everything that gonna exist in this world or exist in this time to make sure that the ones that want to hear the truth have me a part of whatever they got going on. Oh, I think where did I go with this here? I think I knew I went somewhere, but I got outbeat. Life. Yeah. I was trying to figure out why I went this and this here. But you want me to tell you the beauty of what's going on? Watch this here. Watch this here. Woo, watch this here. What's going on when I get off beat? Satan is playing with me. Yeah. I know it. I identify the whisper now. Yeah, see how I pause and stuck out like this here? I wonder, like, what the fuck? Because what I notice is, in the middle of my bill, I noticed how it was something that came a block to where the next thing that was supposed to fall behind what I said before it, something came and tried to block it. So now all of a sudden it blocked it, but it's trying to get around. So instead of me feeding into it and changing the subject, I find some way to create it, something else that would link back to where I left off. See, what people don't understand is this. As long as you making mistakes and you getting back up, people respect that more. There's the one making a mistake and say, man, fuck it, I don't want to live no more. I'm done living life. Fuck all this. I don't care about it. People don't respect. People look at you like, oh, he weak, I'm gone. I embrace my flaws. I embrace when I make a mistake. Dude, it's beautiful. And the reason why it's beautiful to me is because I'm able to identify it and I'm able to accept it. I don't try to find an excuse for it. Oh, I fucked up. I went wrong. God damn, I don't do none of that. You know, I don't do none of that old trying to find an excuse for what I did. Yeah, I was trying, I had y'all throwed off. I trying to find to throw the peep off. Nah, if I got all beat, man, I fucked up, man. I don't know why I was going there, but this is what's going on, though. Yeah. That's just what that is, my people. Let me tell you the reason why. See, I'm the gatekeeper of all knowledge. I am both good and evil. I am your internal nightmare. I am the end of all who calls me. You know, appreciate that, Blue Fox. Appreciate that. I'm glad you can see that. I'm glad, we got somebody that thinks life is a game. Hollering about he's a gatekeeper of all knowledge. Well, you just make sure when it's time for the time comes, make sure you still standing at the gate. Make sure you ain't hiding up under the dirt that exists with the gate. Make sure you ain't up under the dirt trying to hide when that time comes, gatekeeper. Because I already know your kind. You probably gonna be the one whenever that time comes. You was at the gate. Now all of a sudden we wonder where the gatekeeper at. And he think he hiding, and you hear him in the background. You hear him up under the ground doing this here. And when you're in oneness with with greatness, and you're in oneness with the Father, don't nothing get past the Father's servants and his chosen ones. So you down there hoping that we don't find you. Come from up out of there. You in the ground, you done dug a whole ground, and we possess a power that just uplift you and put you in the ball, send you back where you need to be. And if you can't handle that, you already know where you're gonna be. Oh, a lot of you characters, a lot of you servants of evil, don't really be understanding who you serving and who you playing with. You just think you got it figured out, but you don't even understand who you playing with when you playing with the wrong fire. And I'm not even gonna get into that because that's not something I want to get into right now. Time is still ticking. So so with that being said, God bless you and keep you, God, bro. Appreciate that. Hey, what's up, my boy? What's going on, my brother? What's going on, brother? Very true, very true. Understood. But TV Inc. family, if it's something that I said that reached you and made you see things different, give all praise and thanks to the Father for using me to bring you the message. If it's anything that I said that threw you off or made you feel some type of way, charge it to my mental, not my heart. If it's anyone that's still on my live that believe and panic for it, that believe that united we stand, divided we fall, subscribe to someone's channel right now and prove it to yourself that you're ready to stand with those who are worthy to be stood behind, in front of, and the side of. And while you're doing it, I want to give you a moment of silence. And if you receive a new subscriber, drop in the comment column. Teamwork. Give you guys a minute. Dear Heavenly Father, as I come to you at this time to bow head and a humble heart, Father, I must say, for the last couple of days, Father, I've been noticing the signs. I've been noticing the things that I have witnessed on these apps, the things I have witnessed outside these apps, that's making me understand that these are the things that I will be faced with when the time is up, Father. Father, I just want to thank you for considering me, for giving me the keys to be able to unlock the doors of those who are worthy to be free, and those who deserve to be amongst those who deserve to be free. Oh, Father, I think I don't know, Father. Just talking to you right now, Father, I know I was going somewhere. I think it all said the same thing. I said the same thing. I think, Father, you just know Theo, Father. You know me better than a lot of people, Father. And I just want to just thank you, Father, for giving me the ability, the knowledge, the understanding, the wisdom to be able to reach your creation, Father. I just thank you for everything you're doing for me inside and out, as well as things that you're doing for your creation inside and out, Father. I thank you for, just placing something on someone's heart somewhere that makes them tap into this app whenever I do go live and find me to be able to build with me and enjoy the fruits of being with me, Father. I just thank you for reaching out to your creation, Father, to make them understand that they're not alone and they have someone that exists on this planet with them, that's willing to die for them, that's willing to fight with them, that's willing to build with them, and is willing to stand with them. It all kind of I think, Father, to what I'm saying, I think it all kind of makes sense and it sounds the same. It's just, It just sounds good, Father. And it just makes me feel whole, the reason why I just like repeat myself in different ways that makes it sound the same, Father. It just reminds me so of you, so much of you, Father, because in every book you have placed on this earth, you continue to repeat yourself in different forms. And I understand now the reason why is because when you repeat yourself the way you repeat yourself, it's because you want your creations to stay in remembrance of who you are. So when I hear myself repeat myself in different ways, it just makes me understand that I'm just trying to stay in remembrance of who I am. Father, I just thank you, Father, for waking me up to face another great day in one of the most greatest states ever, a state that I never experienced before, Father. I just thank you, Father, for just being that merciful one that we all have witnessed time after time, year after year, decade after decade, century after century. Father, I just got to give you thanks. I know I keep saying thank you. I know I keep saying this and I keep saying that. And I'm just trying to, come up with the right words, but it's just like, it's no words that can, you know, make up how I truly feel within. In other words, it's indescribable, Father. So, with that being said, Father, I just hope someone somewhere was reachable to where they start standing and fighting with me as well, wherever they at, Father. Please, Father, keep touching them and keep touching me. In your name, amen. With that being said, TB Inc. family, y'all already know how we're going to end this one here, huh? Y'all know how we're going to end this one here. Y'all great. And you deserve to continue to stay great and don't let no one that don't deserve to eat now. I'm talking about now, a grape, pea, potato, etc. You don't let no one that don't deserve to eat off your plate, eat off your plate. Not saying that we promoting hate. It's just saying you got to be careful who you allow yourself to be. Who you allow to be at your table with the people you love. Protect your peace, my people. Protect your peace. Keep standing on business. Keep placing your best foot forward. And remember, you can do all things through the Father who strengthens you. As long as you have a mustard seed of faith, anything that's formed against you, TV Inc. family, won't get a break. Remember that. I love you guys, and I guess I'll see you guys later on today. Thank you. Y'all know what time it is. I'm in my new Bugatti.